What up, y'all? Welcome back to the Scumbag Podcast. I am your host, of course, Scumbag McGee, and we're here with
Wally the Weirdo.
And we're here to discuss King vs. Queens. I know this fucking event been fucking beaten to the damn ground already, alright? But we finally had time to watch one of the battles that I want to rewatch and break down. I don't know if it's a classic, but it definitely was the best battle on the first Kings and Queens card. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely something. What you thought of the battle? How you thought it was?
I think Viixen was barking on him all 3 rounds. Like she didn't let up. She was going crazy all 3 rounds. That's what I think. DNA had some bars in between.
Yeah.
He did a lot of Viixen flips.
Yeah.
Assassin, rather.
Assassin, yeah.
Assassin.
Some Viixen flips, but
but mostly assassin. Like it was disturbingly abnormal how many times. Viixen was fucking going crazy. She was barring him to death.
DNA, what DNA does, always puts on the show, always come prepared, and Viixen just came on a whole nother level. I felt like she knew, what was at stake more, what I'm saying, on her side. Like you said, when we recapped it, she was more hungrier, and she proved it.
Mm-hmm. She was on him.
So round 1, DNA's going off. You already know, fucking punchlines, back to back. Huta para suta, suta para suta, suta para suta, and everything is a punchline. I honestly thought it was alright, so I didn't write down too many lines. I know you had some, but I liked one line. He put so now you gave the stock juice. Now it's time to eliminate Rita. You know what I'm saying? That was alright.
I like the Coke so white. He used to watch Dawson's Creek.
Yeah. I thought that bar was corny, but whatever.
What else he say? He said, "Which fifth do I get the grip? How about a couple assassin, Mr. and Mrs. Smith?" Mm-hmm. I like that assassin flip. That was one of the ones I tolerated. That was early on. Yeah. This is first round still.
All right.
That's all DNA I got in the first round.
All right. Yeah. So I think DNA had a little. This is probably his worst round. The first round.
The first round.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that to your point with the Rumdini and C3 battle, I think some of them didn't know this is first time battling a girl. You know what I'm saying? I think DNA did it with K-Shine. He did a 2-on-2. Now you're battling a girl just by herself. You don't know how to approach it. You don't know what her energy's gonna be like. You know what I'm saying?
You can't bounce off of.
First, yeah. So DNA going first. Maybe I threw him off a little bit because the energy wasn't there. But round 1, Viixen came back. You know what I'm saying?
I got a few Viixen bars.
Yeah, I have Tina in the limo. I could say.
Yeah, I could say the beer scheme she had. She had a beer scheme, but it's crazy. I think DNA ended up having a beer scheme, so it was weird. Oh, yeah? He had a beer scheme that she immediately.
Yeah, I don't remember his scheme.
Sticks banging at your ceiling. Now you talking to the man
upstairs.
That was
the line I had. That line was hard. That line was hard.
He dead. Headshot. He bled. That 70 show. You're gonna see Eric with a red head. That was crazy.
That was dope. Tested DNA to make sure I ain't raising the wrong one.
Yeah. That was hard.
And she said, "Oh, this mail you advertise," and you gave me the junk one.
Yeah.
Shit. That was fire too.
How can you scream Black Lives Matter and let the man hang you? Man, this shit is a nuisance.
Yeah,
that's what she was talking about.
That was a good little angle there at the end of that too. I think that was good about Viixen in this battle too. That she mixed in those real bars, spitting about the whole Biden angle.
She freestyled
but
too.
She didn't make the whole thing about it. She spent the end of the first round, a little bit of the end of the second. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing crazy.
And she sprinkled it in there, which was good. But she just came with the punches more than anything. And I think even though she punched a lot in the first round, and DNA did too, I think her punchlines were more creative than his shit.
They hit harder.
His shit were really regular. Her shit was oh shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So definitely I gave Viixen round 1. Who you had?
Viixen.
Yeah, Viixen round 1. I think she had I think the line of both of them of that round was sticks banging at your ceiling. I talking to the man upstairs. That line was.
She had a lot of bars.
That line was super hard. DNA round 2. He stepped the energy up here in round 2. He got mad after that.
Yeah.
Round 1, he knew she wigged. You know what I'm saying? He had murder, hitman, assassin type. X videos get at my fucking site. Mm-hmm. That was when fucking K-Shine fucking almost did a fucking twirl in the air and a backflip off the set.
He got up out of there.
Fucking ran out of there.
Yeah, about it. It was too much heat to stand.
And he got mad later on when Debo gassed up the Viixen bar. He got pissed off. Like, shut the fuck up, man. I'm like, bro, you almost fucking did a split back there. Like,
listen, K-Shine is from that era where everybody in Moot Corner was ODing. Yeah. The T-Rex screaming on top of his lungs and shit. They're from that type of shit.
That's true. Listen, was trying here, bro. He took his jacket off. You know what I'm saying?
He got comfortable.
He got comfortable.
As Coffee was said.
Yeah, he got pissed off. So I don't want no one to fool you to act like this man wasn't trying. He was trying, man. But Viixen round 2, I think this was Viixen's best round.
Round 2.
Round 2 of the event, I think it was her best round. We started off, I had a DNA. How you DNA, but you can't intertwine in these genes. She had a rebuttal that he called her superhead, so she said something about how about you get a super headshot. Killed it. Now put the pole over your daughter. Now it's your worst nightmare. Then she's looking up to a Viixen.
Yeah, that was
fire. I had a hustle for this prep toxic relationship. And let's see you talk to this round. Rookie mistake.
I even got your name saved under DNA. Yeah, bitch, do not answer.
That was probably the line of the second round. That do not answer line. Yeah. She fucking wigged in the second round. She had too many quotables and punchlines in this shit.
Too many.
I think she definitely. The thing was too I liked about Viixen did that she did kind of some veteran way. Round 1, DNA did light. She went hard. DNA went higher and went harder. And then she went harder than DNA went. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yo, she knew what it was. She elevated what you're supposed to do every round.
She understood the magnitude of where she was at.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why I had right now 2-0. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I had
2-0 easy.
You had 2-0 easy?
Easy.
It's crazy.
She was going crazy.
She was winning that. That's
I like her bars more than
round 3. This is the round that. Come on, man. DNA, this is the round, bro. This is the round that you got mad at me about and answered back. What is this angle, bro? What is this fucking angle?
What we referring to?
The fucking angle when he starts the round off, when he starts talking about fucking...
He's referring to her white side. He's trying to say her ancestors.
But Wally made me realize, because I didn't get it. I was like, is he telling the people that she condones assassinations? Like, she loves assassinations?
Nah, you know he's using that angle that she's half black, half white.
Yeah.
And he's using that angle to speak to her white side.
Yeah.
And basically he's saying her ancestors are the assassins who killed these people. But he don't really say that when he finishes it off.
Yeah.
He says assassin is the one that did it.
Yeah.
As if this woman is the one that got these people killed.
You can definitely misinterpret it some way. Now, okay, fine.
I guess how you can misinterpret it.
He answered back, I misinterpreted, but now you explain it to me. Guess what? It still fucking sucks. It's still a stupid fucking angle. So her white side, what? It doesn't, and you're saying that, oh, I know I'm DNA, so you know the racism was passed down through the genes, it was passed down. Get the fuck. Because she's half white, she's racist? That is the stupidest fucking...
They just use that angle.
Then he had a fucking horrible freestyle. Like, what did he say?
The freestyle was...
He said...
what
is it? Rookie mistake.
No, before he said that, he said, pick a date. Something about this. What a date. Some shit like that.
You choose the date. Some shit like that.
You told me to 1 rounds. Rookie mistake. That was corny because she said it already.
Yo, you already know. Yo, Smack, worry about the next flow. Like, what the fuck? Bro, listen.
He was freestyling because he was stumbling through that whole part.
Now, besides that, the beginning of the first round, third round, it was horrible. But the ending of the third round, DNA stepped it up. Now, here's where it gets, like, tricky. Because a lot of motherfuckers have won rounds that isn't about the guy. You know what I'm saying?
They directed it to someone else.
B-Dot spoke about Smack. in that third round, that famous third round that he did.
And he won that.
And he won that round probably, but he had nothing to do with the guy.
Yeah.
It was all about smack. So
they do that all the time, though.
They do. So
people sacrifice rounds.
Can DNA win that round? Because I think everything after he brought up avocado was all facts. You know what I'm saying? He was wigging right there. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a Mickey Faxter round where he's running down, you know, just not even no punchline, just running everything down. And that's when DNA is mostly at his best. I think Viixen, she went back to the punchlines. She went back to rebuttaling. She definitely did good the third round. She had the line of the battle in the third round. I think to a lot of people, it probably won the round. Slap the bitch out of you, introduce her to a better man. That was a battle that everyone quoted after the battle. And that came in the third.
That was a hard bar.
Yeah.
That was a hard bar.
And I think
like you said, she had more creativity with her bars.
Yeah.
Like she was.
And with that line, I think just me watching it off the first bat, I gave her that round probably just off that. I was like, yo, bro, this is body bag.
And she was body.
And the caffeine chat had the same way. They had it 3-0.
It was easy right there.
Yeah, so I think that the third, because I'm done a preference. Me personally, I like what DNA was spitting. You know what I'm saying? So I was arguing all fucking week. 2 weeks after the battle that he got 30. You know what I'm saying? And I'm ready with that narrative because come on, man. You know, like I'm not a huge DNA fan, but I do root for him in a lot of battles because I think he's put so much work in. He's like the Danny Myers of like the top tier. Like, yes, DNA top tier? Yes. Is DNA God tier? No. Should DNA be God tier? Yes. For how many times he's battled? For how many views he got? For freestyle rebuttals on top of the head, classic moments.
Yeah.
He checks a lot of boxes off when it comes to being God tier. But you know what he doesn't check off? He doesn't beat them. He doesn't beat them. He didn't beat Verb. You lose to Viixen after having a year off. Yeah. Sorry, who's doing that? Arsenal to me, he's God tier. He what did he do with official? You know what I'm saying?
Supposed to do.
You know what I mean? K-Shine's in the nomination right now for like God tier. He probably is God tier right now. Not Mount Rushmore, but he's God tier. Look what he did at E-Heart. 3-0. If you God tier, like you say you are, you beat Verb like you say you did, Viixen should have been dusted off. That's why it's a 30. But in reality, you know, judging the battle, I gave it 2-1. I gave the third to DNA. You know what I'm saying?
She had she talked about his mother in that round too, right?
Yeah. She did
Arsenal, I think, was the first one to do that back in the day about his talking about his mother.
Rex.
It was Rex. Rex talked about the wheelchair?
Yeah, Rex.
I thought it was Ars.
And then Disaster just went off on it.
Yeah, he just took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
But yeah, she said his stand up, her mother couldn't raise a stand up nigga.
Yeah. No, she did good. She did good. It's debatable. It's a debatable round. I'll tell you why it's debatable because half the round wasn't about her. It was about how the culture looks at DNA and all this bullshit. And it was
Hollow the Don shots.
Justin Hollow the Don. Nothing to do with Viixen. So you can easily look at it 3-0. And on top, like I said, who won the second round between Rock and Hollow?
Rock and Hollow?
Yeah, Rock just off the seatbelt line.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think a lot of people are going to give Viixen this round just off that.
With the seatbelt.
Knock you out, knock the bitch out you, and introduce you to a better man. That line, that's it. That's a seatbelt line. Case closed. Third round, 3-0. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I gave it to Viixen 2-1. How you had it?
Viixen 3-0.
Viixen 3-0. That's how we had it. Yo, dope battle. Like I said, battle of the night. But Viixen goes out on top. Viixen instant star now, right? She's everybody fucking hitting her for an interview.
Jazz the rapper should battle her.
Nah, Jazz don't want that. Jazz don't want to battle.